Episode 14, life-changing advice. Episode 14 is limit the news and the negative intake. So this is something that I've talked about for a long time. I know that it works. I know it'll change your life. And so while I am recently thinking that we should listen to the news listen to the news, I think that we should consume it in very small doses. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes per day. And if we can get it in condensed form, we can listen to it in 5 minutes or 7 minutes. I think that's better. So I believe there's value in knowing what's going on in the world. I think there's value in knowing how things will affect us, whether long term or short term. But I don't believe in listening to the news all day long. I don't believe in listening to the news for an hour. I think that's way too much. I think it's an excess. To each his own, right? I'm just saying life-changing advice for me is limiting the news, limiting negativity, limiting things that are unrealistic. Like, reality shows is one of my things. I think soap operas is another one. But you just got to be careful about the negative that you bring into your life, the negative that you're consuming and how it affects you. So there's no way that we can take in negative every single day and it doesn't affect us. There's no way we can listen to negativity 3 hours, 4 hours a day and it doesn't affect us. It will affect our lives. It will change our lives for the worse. And so we want to make sure that we are being responsible, right? So I believe there's some value in listening to the news in, small doses. I believe there's value in, getting what we need to get from the news and then turn it off. So I do believe there's value in knowing what's going on around you and in the world that you live in. But I just don't believe in excess, right? I don't believe in excess. I believe you have to make a decision about how much of it is good for you. Is an hour good for you? Is 2 hours of news good? Whatever it is for you, but just know that no matter how much you take in, it will affect you in some way. It will affect the words that you say. It'll affect you being fearful. It will affect how you behave. Just know that it does anything negative affects us in a way, in a major way. No matter what it is, it affects us. So just think about that. Think about how you can take in more positive and less negative. Think about how you can get the news as valuable to you in small doses. Think about if you're watching the news over and over again all day long, look at your life and can you see a reflection of that in fear, in your thoughts? Can you see a reflection of that in your actions? Can you see a reflection of that in your behavior? Can you see a reflection of that in your words? So just pay attention to every single day the negativity you're taking in. Maybe it's a television show, maybe it's a movie, maybe it's a movie network, maybe it's people, maybe it's news, maybe it's whatever it is. Just pay attention to what you consume and then eliminate some of the negative if you can. If you can eliminate all of it, it's good. But as much as you can eliminate, as much as you're comfortable with, eliminate as much negative as you can.